There has been some confusion on how to do points for Bible verse memory work. So for those working the junior high week of camp, here is a short demonstration of the procedure of how to do points for Bible verses. Although this may be different than how junior week point system works, which is perfectly fine, each week can be a little different, this is how the junior high week camp procedure has been for many, many years. The verse totals are turned in every night at supper time. The points added up from all the verses said up until supper time are totaled together by the senior counselor. All verses said up until supper time count towards that day's points. So any verses said on Wednesday before supper are turned in and counted on the Wednesday list of points. However, campers can still say Wednesday verses after supper to count towards Wednesday. So if a camper maybe says up through the Romans passage before supper, those points would be turned in before supper time. Then, after supper time, he somehow miraculously learns all of Leviticus and all the other verses and says so to the counselor after supper time, maybe during the time of getting ready for bed or something. The counselor can sign those verses and count those as Wednesday's verses, but the point would then be added onto Thursday's total count. Campers may not work ahead on verses for the next day. So when a camper has quizzed out for Wednesday and said all the Wednesday verses, they cannot start saying the Thursday verses and have those signed. So maybe a camper says all the verses by 2 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon. As far as memory time goes, the rest of their day is free. The camper will then need to wait until Thursday before they can say Thursday's verses and get those counted by signature for points. An exception to this rule is the first day. So on Monday, when the campers arrive and they maybe have got their bunk picked out and everything and they're looking for something to do, if they want to start working on the first verse or two, they may. They can even say them to the counselor, like right after chapel or something Monday night. They say a verse to the counselor from Tuesday's list. The counselor can sign that and count that towards Tuesday's list. Mondays are the only exceptions to the junior high week camp verse policy of when campers can work on verses for the next day.